Hi everyone, and welcome to this playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I am joined by 8BitElliott. Elliot, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
We have just wrapped up our very first episode of my new podcast called XP Share, which is all about finding your next video game obsession. We're talking about Breath of the Wild this episode, but coming up, we're going to be speaking to more creators and about their favorite games. So if you're new to the gaming scene, you want to find out a little bit more about, an old game, a new game, or looking for something for a friend, looking for something to sink your teeth into and want to try something new, this is a place to be. We've just finished talking about Breath of the Wild, and you can see now I've just booted up my Switch because you're going to actually guide me through it because I haven't
Yes.
properly played it. Now, I won't say I haven't played it before because I tried way back, I think when it first came out, and it was one of my first open world games. And
Yes.
I started it. I saw how much I can do. I got scared and I put it down.
Well, we talked about that. It's very intimidating. So
It is.
yeah,
So
like
I know how much of a Zelda fan you
that's
are.
why I'm here. I'm here to help
You're here to
you
guide
through
me
it,
on this
guide
journey.
you through it. Yeah.
Okay, I reckon we should get started, experience it, and I'm gonna. I have to make a confession here, and I'm gonna discipline myself to do this a bit more when we are doing these walkthroughs. I have a bad reputation, Elliot, for skipping through dialogue because I like zooming
That's
through my
fine.
games.
Me
But
too.
I am not
Me
going to
too.
do that because I want to experience it to the fullest. I don't want to miss anything. But please feel free to share any, tips and tricks as I go.
No,
Will guide me.
absolutely.
Any trivia.
You're in
You are
luck.
the
You're
you
in
are
luck
the
because there's
Zelda
not a lot of
person.
text. There's not a lot of text.
Oh,
So
really?
you're fine. Yeah, there
Oh,
really isn't.
Man, when I played Devil May Cry, there was so much reading, and I was like, whew. So okay, if you're telling me
You're in good hands. You're in good hands here.
good. Okay, so if there's not too much text, let's get started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
There's a little intro cutscene, and then you're good.
Okay. All right. I'm so excited, actually. I've-
It's fun.
Can
I'm
I-
excited.
There is one thing I do remember about this game that's
Yes.
undeniable, is the fact that it is gorgeous.
It's
It is a
so
beautiful
good.
game.
It's so beautiful.
Um,
Here you go. Like this is it. This is we're in. Nintendo presents. Like
What's
it's so understated. Like they're just like yeah, here you go.
Well, because I asked you before we started recording, I was like, is there any blaring music? Oh, wait. Shut up now. Now, I am going to talk over this a little bit. Do you
No, you
remember the
go
first
for it.
time you launched this?
Yes,
seeing the
I
sequence.
got the game on launch day
Mm.
because it was a launch title for the Switch. It was like that and like I think one other game that came out at the same time. But I got it as a launch title for the Switch, and so I was there midnight at my local EB, my local EB games.
They did a midnight
And
opening?
They did a midnight for the one near me. They did a midnight. I got it. I went home. I played it for half an hour, and then I had to go to bed because I needed to work in the morning. Like not because I was a baker at the time, so I actually had to work like an hour and a half later. So I got a little bit of sleep, but I was so excited. And like I've never rushed my work so much just to get back home and play this. This is what I look like, by the way, when I like wake up after a long nap.
That's majestic.
Yeah, I'm just like, what year is it? Like...
Love how like ominous it is.
Mm.
It's just
There's
so
a lot
like,
of mystery. It's so yeah. It's shrouded in mystery. What's going on? Who knows?
Yeah, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
We're going in. All right. I actually
There
have
you
to
go.
ask because I know this is all personal preference as well.
Yeah.
What controllers do you play them on?
I use the Pro controller, so I've got this guy right here. I use this guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a sucker for like big like physical controllers. I can't do the
Joy-Cons?
Switch Joy-Cons. I can't do it.
Is a
I love
sheet of
them. They're
slate.
great. I think they're ingenious.
Take
Can't
it.
do it.
Yeah.
It will help guide you
I
to
think the
your
Joy-Cons are
slumber.
great for like when I play Mario Kart with the fam. But even then, my mum's like, nah, give me the Pro Controller. I'm not using the Joy-Cons.
Give me the big one.
Yeah, everyone's
those
taking
ones
first
are for kids.
dibs. Like they're great in their own right, but like I'm the same. I'm actually using a Pro Controller right now.
I think it's the way to play. Honestly,
this is the
I think it's the way to play.
the
Oh, you got
Smash
the
Brothers.
Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they've got one out for the new Tears of the Kingdom.
I know.
And
Are
I
you gonna
want
get
it
it?
so bad. No, because like I'm trying to be good, and like if I buy one thing Zelda, then I gotta buy them all. And
No, don't worry. I understand. Now, this Sheikah Slate,
yes.
is this
It's
new to
it's-
Breath of the Wild? Like, is this like a new element?
Yeah, no. So this game was originally developed for the Wii U, the Switches, the console before the Switch.
Yeah.
So it came out on both. Actually, it came out on the Wii U and it came out on the Switch. So this was an artifact of them sort of developing the game for the Wii U, where you had a physical separate. Yeah, you had the tablet.
Yeah,
So they
right.
gave you a tablet in game, and it was sort of meant to mimic how you would control the game on the Wii U. Eventually, I mean, the Wii U didn't sell that great. Don't tell anyone. But it didn't do that well.
The Wii U? What's that? No.
But no, like they ended up shifting development over to the Switch, and I think that was the right call. And so it kind of changed elements, but you know, you can still see those remnants of the Wii U.
Like, still in this game.
Yeah,
I didn't even
still in
think
the
about
game.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of makes sense as well, because it's also like the Switch is also a tablet, so
Yeah. So it kind of integrated that concept in pretty well
yeah.
anyway.
No, exactly.
Now,
you got yourself some pants. Nice.
some well-worn trousers.
Yeah. So like as you progress through the game, you get so many different options for clothing.
Yeah.
And sometimes those clothing have different buffs. Like maybe you can walk into a very hot area and you don't take heat damage. You can walk into a very cold area, you don't take frost damage, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So like depending on what you wear, like affects how the game plays. Sometimes you can get like attack bonuses or climbing bonuses and all sorts of stuff, but the world is littered with outfits to discover, and it's also really fun to make him just look absolutely ridiculous.
Have you I'm a bit guilty of this sometimes. Like for example, when I played The Witcher, we had a bit of an ongoing joke about his gold boots. So even if I had better boots, unless they were golden, forget it.
Sometimes it's just really funny, like going up against like a really hard boss, but you're just wearing the most ridiculous outfit. And there's a couple of cutscenes where it does feature like you as like your character and what you're wearing, and it's just so great, just making him look ridiculous because they're playing it so serious, and then you're just sitting there in like basically nothing, and or like you're wearing a stupid hat, and it's just it's the best.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule.
How many times have you heard this?
So many times. So many times.
I love that you're not putting a number on it either. You're like, just so many.
I can't put a number on it. But this is... I love the intro to this game. Like, there is no... Like, even right now, I'm getting, like, tingles in my arms, like, walking through this corridor. I absolutely love it. So this is like the first time where Link can climb literally everything as well. We might get into that a little bit later.
Oh,
also,
really?
The first time Link has a dedicated jump button ever, like without need of an item.
Oh, you needed an item before?
Yeah, you used to need like an item. Yeah, like this is it's the best.
Really pretty. I'm making a stupid face right now, but it's really pretty.
So am I. I'm just like it's.
You're like I've seen this many times and it gets me every time. Oh.
It really does. It's just so... I can't express it. It's just my favorite. It speaks to this game like a T. It's just so understated and tells you exactly what you need to know about the entire game.
Something I do have to ask though, because everyone would have just seen me absolutely not jump at that little cliff there properly.
Yeah.
Is there an ability to, or is there an opportunity to remap any of those buttons at all, or is jump permanently on X?
I
it feels
believe
strange.
it's just Switch controllers. Like, so I think everything is just set.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
thought so.
100% sure if there's any accessibility options there.
I think because I automatically went to A to want to jump, and I'm like, oh, X.
There's definitely like a brief learning curve when it comes to controls, because you'll use other stuff for other things. There you go. You're picking up some mushrooms. You can cook yourself a meal.
I can't wait to. Okay, I do know what cooking a meal looks like, and I got to do a little boogie every time it does it. So I'm excited for that. I'm gonna pick up another one. When it comes to playing games where I can loot things, I will go out of my way to loot everything.
Then this is the game.
Oh
for you
no!
then, because
Oh no!
There is so much to loot everywhere.
Now, I just realized, because I know my camera's covering it a little bit, so I am just going to temporarily move it, just for those who haven't seen Breath of the Wild before. There is a set of hearts, which is obviously my health, and then I imagine, now let me move it so we can see what we're talking about. You've got here, well, I guess the D-pad as well. So can you switch between... Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So if you have multiple weapons, you can do that. If you've got multiple bows and shields, you can switch between all of your weapons and sort of defensive gear on the fly. Like, you don't have to go in the menu if you don't want to.
What I'll do is I'll pop my camera just under my health. Just so we can, I'm hoping I don't die in the first beginning bit, but...
You're gonna do great. I know it already.
Okay. Oh, can I... Oh, man, the jump's so small. I can't reach it. I just want an apple.
Maybe you could climb them. Maybe you could climb
I didn't even think about climbing it.
Yeah.
That's a big brain move, Elliot.
I mean, also, like, you could potentially, get an axe from somewhere and chop the tree down.
Oh no, I damaged my brain.
Oh no.
This has gone terribly. You have two... Oh.
Head for the point marked on the map.
Just stop hitting the tree.
Like, okay, please. That's a heritage
You're
listed
embarrassing
tree.
yourself.
Thank you.
Okay.
There you go. So you got your first objective. That's telling you to go over to there.
Okay, cool. So this is like my mission log, essentially. Set destination.
You always have those little mission log things, and it can kind of keep you up to date if you ever do, like, get back out of the game. And there you go. You can. Like,
that was the definition of overthinking it, though. Was me trying to do my little job.
Right, but that's the process of playing this game.
Mysterious fellow.
Oh, who is he? I mean, I know, but who is he?
I do not know. An old fool who has lived here for some... I don't think he's just an old fool. This seems too mysterious for me. So, okay.
So he acts as your tutorial for this area. He kind of tells you, like, very basic instructions and kind of points you in the right direction if you ever lost.
Okay, cool.
It's super easy, and he serves a purpose in the larger story. But for the time being, he is just
my guide.
Hey, go here. Maybe try this thing. Maybe don't try this thing.
Maybe don't hit the tree with the tree branch. A baked apple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 3/4 of a heart. Oh no! Did I steal? Look, did you do that the first time you played?
I think everyone did that the first time.
Oh, he's just messing with me.
Mm-hmm. This game really likes to mess with people's expectations and that sort of stuff, and sort of collectible items and stuff like that.
Yeah, right. Okay, we can get rid of this stupid branch.
Yeah.
We got an axe.
You can also switch between that outside of the menu as well, like you did earlier.
Oh, true. Okay, so if I...
Yeah,
look, that's what
it's teaching you now.
Already teaching me. Okay, so I can just go between. Okay, that's good. Like if you're in a pinch.
And time pauses or time slows down when you're doing that as well.
I love that. So. There's nothing worse sometimes than playing a game and you're trying to do something, and then like the
Mhm.
action's still going on in the
It's
background.
like, oh god.
It's
But
like,
yeah,
leave
like
me.
you can use that axe and chop down trees and collect
Oh,
wood and
oh, hey,
oh,
little guy.
oh, you made a friend.
Oh, no, I
Oh
don't think
no.
he's a friend. He looks a little scary. Oh, is he my friend? No, no, he's not
No,
a friend.
he's
Oh,
not.
he's not
He's
a
a
friend.
they're called bokoblins.
Okay.
Those ones.
All right. We've almost
And
got it.
they're just nasty little
Nice.
basic enemies.
Yeah, okay. And a horn, severed
Mhm.
horn. Isn't
So
edible, can be tossed into a stew with some critters to make an elixir.
yeah, so you can collect different monster parts from really anything you like kill in this game, and then make them into different elixirs. Use them in different
Okay.
food. They're used in some quests as well. Somebody might be like, "Hey, I need so many of this item." You get them from killing monsters or collecting them from around the world.
Okay. Oh, hello.
These dudes are super. I love those ones. They're called choo-choos.
Choo-choos.
Choo-choos, yeah.
I've got an acorn. Choo-choo jelly. That's
Yeah.
so cute. I love that. All right. I'm like looking out. Oh my god, there's a big volcano or something over
Yeah,
there.
no, you
Okay.
can go
I can
there
go
later
there?
in the game.
Oh
You can go
God.
to those dueling peaks over to your right there. It's right in front
I
of
feel
you.
like you're my tour guide. And to the right, we
To the
have. All right, let's have. Oh, there's another choo-choo, but we're just gonna skip past. Okay, stamina wheel runs out. Oh no, I can see this being an issue.
Yeah. You do get to upgrade your stamina wheel.
Okay.
You know, as the game progresses, and you get to upgrade the amount of hearts you have. It's definitely once you're like playing for a second time, you definitely feel the stamina wheel being really small, and you're like, oh, I just
Yeah,
wanna
because you're
run
so used to
everywhere.
it being a certain like.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a shield.
Yep.
Get out of
Well,
it.
he doesn't anymore, but maybe
Nah,
you can
that's
have
mine.
a shield.
Oh wait, okay. Oh, okay. Is it already equipped? Oh.
Yeah, it's on your back, but because you're using a two-handed weapon,
Oh, I didn't think about the logistics of that. Okay.
but maybe you can steal his sword.
Yep, maybe I can. See ya.
It's your sword. It's your sword now.
It's mine now. Okay, so I can't.
So
Oh,
yep, there
okay.
you go.
And then and then I've got the shield. So
Yeah, so
there
if you
we
do
go.
that, you can
Look at
can
that.
deflect things that people shoot at you, or
Yep.
if somebody's trying to hit you, you can try and parry it. If you like a very good timed, I'm terrible at it and always get hit.
Yeah.
But yeah. And you know, this is a sort of a pivotal moment. There's very few cutscenes, but this is one of them.
Okay. You know what the Sheikah slates remind me of? I'm sure you've seen this already, but those phone chargers.
Yeah, somebody made a phone charger of this exact like the Sheikah slates, and yeah, it's just those things are super cool. There are some really talented people out there.
Yeah, it's incredible. Oh.
So this is the big like activation event that sets sort of like the world.
Okay. But it's not Link's fault.
No, it's not Link's fault. I mean, he was told to do it.
Yeah.
It's fine. So these towers are activating all over the world, and you'll find out their purpose shortly. But I think you can kind of you might be able to figure out what their purpose is.
Perhaps.
Yes.
All right. Let's
I think
have a look.
if you've played Assassin's Creed, I think it's pretty obvious what it might be.
Can I tell you something? I haven't played Assassin's Creed.
Ah. No, that's all right. Well, then this is great.
This is like I'm literally going new.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so fresh. Like my instant thing is thinking it's some kind of fast travel zone, but I don't think it is now. We'll find out. We'll find out.
You'll find out, like literally right now. So.
All right.
So it's the map.
Well, the sounds are really like nice. Does that sound
Yeah.
weird to say? Like it's just like
No, the sound design in this game is super, like, it's so good because it's very minimal as well. There's not a lot, and even when you're like roaming around the world, there's no music a lot of the time. It's just the sound of wind and like, yeah, it's crazy.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
Did they reveal like how much did they reveal of this like before the game came out? Were they still very hush hush?
They told nothing of this
Yeah,
game.
right.
And it was crazy leading up to it because they literally showed so little. You go back and watch the trailers, and it's like it tells you nothing about the game.
Yeah, but
And
that's like how it should be. I feel like.
Yeah, and like that was so different for like Zelda and like especially like Nintendo advertising, because they're like, oh, like here's the game, and it's like, no, the game is exploring. Like we want you to explore. We want you to find out these secrets. So
Now,
it's definitely.
I feel like there's a compulsory question I have to ask because there's part of my brain that needs to know this. Is there 4 damage?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we're not jumping off that. Good.
I mean, you could, but you'll
I'll probably die.
You'll just end up back here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, I had to ask because I feel like that's important to know.
Mm-hmm.
Is there 4 damage? This is a long way down. But, okay.
No, you're good. So there's little
scared.
platforms all the way around the edge that you can sort of jump to. If you go to your left, I believe.
Shiver me timbers. Okay, hold on. I was definitely about to stop myself from swearing there. And that's it, guys. No, hold on. We'll try that again.
That's the gameplay.
That's the game. Thanks for joining us. No, that's fine. We're here to learn.
No, that's fine. I think everyone fell off that at the first time. So I think you're on track with everyone else.
All right, cool. I'm following the path of every new Breath of the Wild player. Okay,
exactly.
So hold on. All right, and we're going to be very careful now. No, I have a really bad reputation. Like people who see me stream know that I just love, part of my brain just wants to zoom everywhere. So I often leap before I actually think.
Yeah. Well, so you do get an item later on that helps you out when you're falling. That's
good. Ooh.
It's a very, you'll probably learn about it shortly, but definitely like this game is it's a bit slower paced. So
okay, we made it.
You did.
We're fine. Everything's good. Nothing bad happened. Oh, you just swooped in there.
Mm-hmm.
This is so pretty.
Yeah,
the little flare.
It's honestly just so gorgeous, and the fact that it's just running on the Switch just still blows my mind to this day.
I have to ask, are you, or did you order the Tears of the Kingdom Switch?
Yeah, no, I did the Switch. I did not. I was like, again, I'm trying to be good. It's like on my want list though. And I'm just like, oh, can I justify it?
It is gorgeous. Because
so pretty.
I have the Animal Crossing Switch.
Oh, I love that one.
And if it wasn't for the fact that I have an Animal Crossing Switch, I would have loved to have gotten an OLED. Because I've seen, like, a friend of mine has one. And it's gorgeous. It is beautiful. But I couldn't justify it because I usually play my Switch docked most of the time.
So do I. I'm just not, I don't do handheld, so.
Like, I've taken my Switch with me, like, when I've gone traveling and stuff, you know, which is great. And I think that's when you can really make the most of that screen and stuff like that. But otherwise, just because I play it docked. I mean, but that Tears of the Kingdom Switch is beautiful.
It's so gorgeous. And like, I mean, between me and my wife, we've got 3 Switches, so I don't think we needed a 4th one. So
that's fair.
Because I've got one. I got a launch title. I got a launch Switch.
Wow.
And then my partner got she got the Pikachu one, the Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, that's a cute one.
She got those one. And then she got that for her birthday. And then I think a year later, her family, because she was traveling on the train a lot for work, her family got her like the non-dockable one, just the sort of, I forget what it's called, but yeah,
Oh, the Switch Lite?
Lite. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got her that one as well.
Mm.
Because she can also have like a second Animal Crossing island. I know so many people that got a second Switch just so that they could have a second island.
Yeah, no, I feel like I've heard of that too. Like, you do what you gotta do for your favorite games, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You gotta commit.
All right, so I have
So were
to
you
find
reading
some
what the guy
treasure.
said?
I did.
Or...
I
Okay.
did. He said
Okay,
that I had to
good,
go get some
good.
treasure. He also
Yes.
mentioned not to go off the edge of the plateau because I will die, which we've already figured
Yes.
out there's full damage. So
Yes.
didn't need his help there.
Mhm.
But yes, I have to go get some treasure so I can get his paraglider.
Yes.
Because he
Because
asked
that
me
is the thing that saves you from
the falling.
Yes. It's I cannot express the amount of freedom that thing gives you.
Yeah.
Jumping off like the highest peak in the area and just being able to glide for ages is just like so great.
Now, hold up. I feel like I might be overthinking again because
Do
I
you
want to
know where to go?
Well, that's what I was going to say because I thought I could wait, hold on. Hold on a minute.
So that's where you woke up, the
No,
Shrine of
okay, hold on.
Resurrection.
So, but I thought in the log I was just in, I could like pinpoint it.
You can, but you're not up to that part yet, so
Oh, okay.
maybe go to where the
I
old
haven't
man
done-
is.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
And he might
Give me some insight.
he might give you a hint.
So this is me zooming. I'm like, where am I going? Let's go, let's go, let's go. I need to slow down.
You're also talking and chatting at the same time.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's fine.
You know what I do remember from when I did play this, and I can't remember what the name of the creatures are, but they're bloody scary.
Yes,
do you know which ones I'm talking about?
guardians. Yeah, the ancient guardians. Yeah,
really scary.
They're around. They're around. They're
Oh
definitely,
no!
you can see one in the left, just in the water there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's you're lucky though. That one's not active, but
okay.
It's there are active ones.
It's just
around,
having to sleep. That's fine. Let's not wake it. All right.
So you go on towards a shrine, is what these things are called, and these act as the mini dungeons we were talking about on the episode of the podcast, and yeah, they act as there's 120 of them on the entire map. There's a few more if you do the DLCs and stuff like that, but they're small isolated dungeons that you can, these are the things I was saying, like you can pick up if you've got like half an hour to play a game. You can just head to one of these and just like smash that out, and it's a lot of fun. And they're often little puzzles or they're fighting challenges, but yeah, they're just little challenges to give you something to do.
I don't mind a bit of puzzles, but I am always pro like look up a guide if you need it as well, because video games are just for fun as well. Like I feel like some people are like, oh, why are you looking at a walkthrough? Like I don't think that matters. Like I feel like if you give it a red hot go and you're like, okay,
you enjoy the game, however you enjoy the game. That's
Thank
exactly
you.
it.
Exactly.
Don't care what somebody on the internet says. Yeah, somebody will be annoyed at however you played the game, and that's their problem. If you're enjoying it and having fun, that's all
that matters. Absolutely. All right, access granted. Let's skedaddle inside.
Yeah, so these ones are on the starting area. They're going to teach you all the different runes that your Sheikah Slate can do. So I believe this one, if I'm not mistaken, is Magnesis.
Okay.
So you'll understand what that is shortly. But there's few different runes that you can get. You can get Magnesis, you can get bombs, and you can also get, I'm drawing a blank on the other ones. You can get ice, so you can, if there's a puddle of water, you can make a pillar of ice, and you can get a stasis rune, which pauses things in time. So They're the main
Interesting.
mechanics of the game, and that's what this giant plateau area is doing. It's introducing you to those elements,
Okay.
and it's
Now,
doing them one at a time, so you're not overloaded all at once, which is
I
really
like
good.
that. Eases you
Yeah,
into it, so
it
don't throw
does.
like 50 things at you.
Hmm.
I feel like when I played, and I feel like I've mentioned it a couple times now, I don't know why it keeps coming up, but like when I played The Witcher, and you have so many different spells,
I remember.
and I'm like, whoa, there's so many to muck around with, whereas at least this one just kind of slowly
Yeah.
introduces you to each one.
No,
So here's
exactly.
our first one, magnesis. Grab onto metallic objects using the magnetic energy that pulls forth from the magnesis rune. All right, they can be lifted up and moved freely. Now, there was
So,
something I noticed, sorry, on the UI,
good.
which we might get
Yes.
into later. Bottom right-hand corner, obviously there's something that's like a temperature
Yes.
gauge.
Yes.
And then there's also some like waveform thing.
That's the sound you're making, because
The sound I'm making.
Yeah. So
Oh,
whenever
okay,
you walk,
yeah.
whenever you walk, that's the sound of your footsteps.
I'm being too noisy.
So any enemies can, if you press the left stick in, you should crouch. Or yeah, there you go. And you're making slightly
Oh.
less noise, so you can sneak up on enemies.
And even if I
and-
just move the thumbstick just a little
Yeah.
slower. Yeah, okay, cool.
But yeah, you can sneak up on enemies and get the surprise attack on them.
Interesting. Okay, so here we're using left bumper. Activate.
And now if you move your camera, there you go.
Oh, the sound. That's a classic sound though, isn't it? Like that.
Yeah,
those kind of...
there's a lot of classic sounds in this. When you activated the Sheikah Slate, that's also a classic sound.
Oh yeah.
Mixed in there. There's a lot of that. When you're swimming, it's good to know you use stamina. So if you run out of stamina while you're swimming, it doesn't end well for Link.
Oh no.
Yeah. Luckily, you can just climb out. So
You mean he can't swim forever?
no,
What is
unfortunately
this?
not. It's a bit
okay.
limited that way.
There we go. Oh my god, my big brain in action.
Mm-hmm.
A rare occurrence captured and recorded. Hold on, not me missing the jump. We'll ignore that. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Oh no.
Oh, you go. Oh, watch out.
Oh no. Hold on. I've accidentally. Will
So
it
you
lock?
can lock onto him, and you can, yeah.
I can lock on. Oh.
Yeah, if you.
Oh no!
I mean, maybe.
Oh no! I pressed the wrong button. Hello. Oh no! It didn't pause. Okay. Hold on.
No, that one you were looking through your camera basically.
I thought because when you said lock on, my instinct was to press in on the right thumbstick, and I
No,
also just
if
went
you,
hello.
I think if it's the left.
The left
bumper
thumbs-
one of the bumper buttons,
Okay.
you can lock on to them.
How embarrassing. Okay, well now we know we don't press in
Now
on
you
the right
know.
thumbstick. Grab another agent's. Okay. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do now. So I'm
But
probably
yeah, that
just...
was a basic like a basic guardian type things, and
There's only a
the-
small one.
yeah, there's a small one. They're the
Small
easy
boy.
ones, and then there's a lot harder ones out there. But yeah, anything metal in the game you can control with this. So if you dropped your sword on the ground, you would be able to pick it up with this thing. So
Okay.
likewise, if an enemy's carrying a weapon, I believe you can also you can steal it from them.
Oh,
if it's
okay.
it's anything that's metal. So yeah, that chest up there
I can get that.
might need to be a little closer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it'll turn yellow when it's ready.
Gimme. Oh. Hold on.
I think I think you have the gyro controls of the
Oh no, my controller.
yeah.
Oh, I do
always,
too.
Yeah.
What do
so
you prefer doing?
I
Like-
turn those off and I do the sort of precise aiming of the joysticks. There are a few puzzles which
God.
require gyro controls,
Okay.
but I just am not a fan of motion controls.
Well, because I was like, why
outrage
is this
me.
so shaky? Like, I swear, like, I've played other console games and my thumbs aren't that shaky. And then when you
No,
mentioned,
it's just
I forget
the
it has
controller.
this,
Yeah. Yeah, so
oh,
that
both.
is a setting you can turn off though, if that's not something you're interested in. Because
Okay.
if you like me and you don't like it, then
Because now I'm using it now. I mean, personally, for me, I think I prefer. I'm just mucking around here.
Yeah.
I don't have any arrows. Anyway, I mean, I prefer using. Oh, I love that. Using the, I'll say every time too.
The traditional thumbsticks or
yeah, traditional
gyro?
thumbsticks. Yeah, because like I think the novelty of using a gyro is like pretty nice. But I think in like quick situations, probably couldn't see myself using it.
Yeah, when you're trying to do precise aiming, like, and you're just like, oh god, how do I do it? You're getting a little tense, start shaking a little bit. Doesn't go well. So these guys are the these are the Sheikah monks. So,
Okay.
These are an ancient tribe of the world, and they're the ones who originally built these trials, these shrines,
Okay.
for Link to someday, solve. And yeah, they give you a sort of offering that you can then give to the goddess Hylia. There's a couple of statues around, littered around the map, and that's what allows you to increase your hearts or your stamina. So
Also, you get a choice?
yeah, you get to choose. So you get
pressure.
to, if you that's something they really haven't done before, where you actively get to choose. Do I want to make it easier to traverse the realm, like the land, and have more stamina, or do I want to make fighting things a bit easier and have a bit more health? I always go for health.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Would you recommend for first-time players
say
go for health then?
Yeah, but the stamina wheel, like there is merit to getting the stamina. You can climb higher, you can sprint further, you can swim further as well. But it's worth noting you also need 4 of these things for every upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you just got 1, and you need another 3.
3. Okay. I mean, that one was really doable. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard the guy. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's just showing off his
He's like,
paraglider
I've
again.
got a paraglider. Paraglider, please. Oh, yeah, I've heard that before. Slow down, Stormy.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Just relax.
Just hang on a minute. Oh, I just want to say paraglider, please, again, and he'd be like,
I mean,
slow
you
down.
can, like, there's nothing stopping you.
Oh, he's told me off. Oh, okay.
He's not having it. He's not.
No,
having
he's
any
like,
of your
wait,
nonsense.
you've been gone for 100 years. There's some things you need to know.
Yeah. Which is odd because you don't really. No one tells you anything. They're just like, oh yeah, you've been gone for 100 years. Like,
but then they just don't say anything else.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like there are some people who give you some context to the world and what's happened, but for the most part, most people in the land of Hyrule don't know who you are. They're just like, oh, okay, like life moved on.
Yeah.
The bad guy won and life moved on, and yeah, so it's very interesting as to working out the mystery of like what happened 100 years ago, and that's the whole like allure of the story. Just piecing it together.
I love it. It's like, how about you go to the top of the tower? And it's like, are you joking?
Yeah.
Like, because that was my first thought. I was like, seriously, I just came from there. And I died. Like, it literally sent me to my death. All right, look at the map. I only based off, obviously, what you said to me during our episode. I know this is only one small part of a big map.
But, like, this, like, it's a large place to explore. Like, I don't know, we've been recording for maybe half an hour or something.
Yeah,
and
40 minutes now.
We've only, like, explored a tiny section of this tiny part of the map.
Yeah. But I can see what you mean by, like, discovering those shrines, like, as you go.
Yeah.
And, you know, once we get the paraglider, it's obviously going to make exploring that much easier.
Do you want me to make your life so much easier? So if you open up your map, so if you press the minus button, and then you hover over onto that, and then it'll say travel.
He told me that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He did, and I ignored it.
We were chatting. It's fine. But this is like crucial to getting around the map, because given how large the map is,
I think we all are realizing why it takes me 5 times as long is because I don't actually digest anything I'm reading. I'm zooming. I was ready to run all the way back up, and I'm so glad you saved me. All right. What do you want, old man?
He's already there.
How did you get there? All right. Okay, so we're gonna search from shrines. Oh wait, I know all about the scope.
Yeah. Yeah, you already had a run-in with that guy.
Yeah, I know this already. Okay. So, all right, I got it. All right, so if we just, here we go.
There you go. So you're looking for more of those shiny guys.
Oh, I see one.
There's one. So if you press A, yeah.
Oh, it's the gyroscope controls. I'm like shaking like this. All right. Let's see if we can find another. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
It's probably going to be a lower one. Can I zoom? Oh wait, hold on. No, wasn't sure if I could zoom because I feel like I'm so zoomed in right now. Oh, here we go.
Oh, you got them all.
Yes.
Finding all of those actually took me a long time when I was on my original playthrough. Like I couldn't. I was like, where are they?
Look, I was
picking ones off the plateau, and I'm like, I can't get to that. It won't let me off the plateau.
All right. Wait, no, I've got them though. Why is he saying I'm having trouble finding them?
No, it's just that's there if you want to like relearn if you missed what he said. So.
Oh, okay. So like from here, you're telling me I have to climb down here again?
You can climb down, or you can teleport back to that last shrine you were at.
Oh, true. True.
You'll just have to walk a little further.
I mean, I could just go from here. Oh, but then the other one. Okay. What do you reckon? Should we go to this shrine and then?
I reckon you go to that shrine
just to explore. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I reckon you go to that shrine, and I believe that's the bomb shrine. So.
Oh, I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
You get the bombs.
Exciting. Let's see what else we run into on the way there as well. So I'm noticing there's like a time as well, like time of day at the bottom.
Yes. There's a 24-hour cycle in the game. It's obvious it's not 24 hours for us, but it's there's a day, there's a night, there's a whole weather cycle. So whenever it's raining in the game, you actually struggle to climb stuff because it's slippery. So
okay.
There's also, thunderstorms. So if you have Metal Gear on during a thunderstorm, you'll get struck by lightning.
Oh,
it's you have
to really think about it. Like
you do have to be cautious about what the weather is.
Are there
certain areas like a more prone to thunderstorms? Certain areas are more prone to different types of weather.
And when it comes to I'm just curious now because obviously there's that elemental aspect. Like when it comes to let's say looking at gear. Like this is probably not a good example because they're just well-worn trousers and an old shirt. When I pick up more of those things, will it tell you if there's any advantages or disadvantages?
It will. It tells you on the icons. It's just like, oh, this will help with warm weather. This will help with cold weather.
Cool.
Like it's very straightforward and tells you exactly what you need to know.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, I don't like them. I know that.
No, there's a few of these guys around.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm already feeling scared. They're not even alive. I'll take that spring. Thank you and goodbye. Okay. Oh no. Oh, there's a. Oh no, Elliot! No.
There you go. No, you're good.
Nah,
you gotta fight it. You gotta run.
Oh nah. Nah, let's go. I probably couldn't. Ooh.
So if you had your shield out and then you pressed A at the right time, you could actually deflect the blast.
It broke.
Oh no!
No!
Somehow. Oh
no! I wasn't sure how powerful
one shot. That's all it takes.
One shot. How far back is it gonna take me from the last save?
Last save. Last
back of the tower again.
It might not be the back of the tower because the game does autosave quite frequently, so it's pretty lenient.
Put me back in the maze.
And it encourages exploration. So there you go.
Okay, so you're saying if I had my shield, and then at the time that
So if you press A, see how you're doing that?
Mm.
If you do that just before that blast hits you,
Okay.
you reflect it back at him. You're just like, no, I don't want this. This is yours.
Should I try it again? Oh, I feel
Try
like
it.
I would try it again.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Okay.
We'll see if you can do it.
Okay.
So yeah, and then stand nice and still and wait.
Wait for it. Oh, no. I fucked it up. I'm running.
You're running,
See ya. Go. Oh my God. Okay. We're fine.
Those guys are stressful.
No, it's just the sound and like the little music that plays. What is...
That's a key. They're not bats. They're keys.
The keys?
Yeah,
Key swing. Okay, so another...
Specifically not a bat.
I feel like there's more of a story to that. There's like, it's not a bat.
It's just a weird thing. They've just never called them bats, even though they're very clearly bats.
Oh?
Oh?
There's a rupee.
Rupees are they're a mainstay from just all Zelda games.
Yeah,
but they're a lot harder to come across in this game. Usually you would get them through smashing pots.
Yeah.
Doing like cutting grass. Like that's how you would originally get a lot of rupees traditionally. And in this game, you don't. You get them through selling items to vendors and stuff like that. It's a lot more. And then you use that to maybe buy an outfit and do a lot of other stuff.
I didn't mean to whistle. I don't know why I did that.
Whistling's another mechanic of the game. You can actually tame horses in the game. So if you ever wanted to live out your inner horse girl, maybe you're trying to you're doing some I don't know, like Saddle Club role play or something. I don't know. And
Elliot! Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me just pick up this rock. I wish I could just throw it at the guy. I mean,
you could. It might not.
I don't think it's gonna do much.
No.
Okay, I need to figure out. Hold on. I am so close. This shouldn't take as long as it is.
So that entire area is clocked off. So you're gonna have to climb a wall.
Oh no.
So do you reckon you have enough time to climb up?
Let's find out.
Maybe you don't want to use up all your stamina.
No, hold on. Like my theory was I was gonna get them to blast it, but I realized the wall's in the way.
I mean, that's probably a way. Like you probably could do that, but yeah, I think the wall's in a way.
Okay, hold on.
There you go. Those guys come out at nights.
Okay.
They're the skeletal. There's skeletal versions of every enemy in the game, or most enemies in the game. So, if equip his hand, and you'll see something pretty.
Oh.
Yep. It likes to wiggle around.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. That's a little... Oh, there's another one here. That's okay. We'll just pretend he's not there.
Yeah, that's all right. He's not there.
Work smarter, not harder, is my motto. Except try to deflect the guardian beam. That wasn't very smart.
I think you give yourself some credit to have a little practice at it, and
I think I might have to. I'll have to come back to you when I do actually deflect it. Well, let's do the shrine and then...
I think so. I think that'll be a good place to finish it, and then you can do the rest on your own and go off into the.
I have so much to catch up on. I have a confession. No, this isn't actually the only Zelda game I own. The other one I own is Link's Awakening, which is
that's a lovely one.
Which is the Switch one. Did you play the original? And
I did. So not the original. Wait, I think I did own the original because it was on the Game Boy. Yeah, so I had that back in the day, and I remember not really understanding. I was very young at the time, and I remember not understanding it because it has a lot of Mario references in it as well. Like there's chain chomps and, but it's that's more of the traditional top-down Zelda, and they're great. They're honestly they're perfect for like handheld sessions and. That's a wonderful game.
Yeah, cool. No, I remember picking up Link's Awakening because, when I was reading about it, they said it was more like the traditional style of Zelda where it was like linear and things like that. And like for me, I think I found that definitely more approachable to like kind of get stuck into, well, compared to this one where I'm like, what's going on? Oh no, I let it roll. I meant to
No,
throw
you're
it.
good. That's what you're meant to do. Like you can do that.
Oh, I was just gonna like yeet it at the wall, but then I pressed the wrong button.
There's no wrong way to play this game.
Okay. I just let it, I was like, here you go. Just let it roll down.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's actually, yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but not jump back at me, because that's, can you self-inflicted damage with these bombs?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Good
all
to
the
know.
time.
Another important,
Yep.
oh no, throw it. Detonate. There we go.
All the time, I am blowing myself up with these things and falling down a cliff face, and
It
then
just definitely sounds like something I would do. Ooh! It's a two-handed one though, so I have to keep in mind I won't be able to use.
Well, it's the trade-off. It's more damage, but it's two-handed, so you can't deflect.
What's your go-to weapon?
So,
like, what's your favorite style?
The game, you don't get so weapons break after a period of time. So even though you're collecting everything, you know.
Oh,
sorry, I was waiting for that.
Sorry, continue.
Yes, so even though you might find your favorite weapons, but then they'll break, and there's a lot of some people love the weapon durability system, and some people hate it. I love it because you get to experiment with every different type of weapon that's in the game.
Yeah.
Everything is capable of destroying everything, so you may as well use it. There's obviously, you know, other weapons are better suited towards different monsters and all that sort of stuff. Sorry, I'm just very impressed about how you just blasting through this.
I just gave it a go.
Yeah.
I just simply gave it a crack just to see.
That's what most of these puzzles are. They're very simple, like.
Well, it was only because I saw the other one, like this one being thrown. So I was like, surely I got to do it here.
Yeah, that's the.
I'm
that's
here
the beauty
already.
Of this
doesn't seem right. But surely I can do more.
There's some chests hidden around the place.
Yeah, I might do that. Because it's just gonna take me back out the shrine once I go there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's good to know.
That's also the sort of like genius of like the game design around this. They're not telling you how to do it, like how to. They're just showing you how the game works. They're showing you the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
So for this, like, how would you get across that gap? It's like, okay, well,
I'm gonna yeet myself across. There we go.
That's how you do it. Like, that's how they teach you. They teach you. They don't say, okay, do this thing next. They're just like, oh, that thing's doing this, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do that too. And that's the entire game. That's how they teach you all the mechanics.
I was gonna say as well, and I don't mind if you tell me. Have I missed anything else here, or is that?
No, this is everything.
So I guess the ball there is just to kind of show you can you can throw something across.
That's exactly it. It's the game developers showing you how to solve the puzzle without telling you how to solve the puzzle.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that.
They're allowing you to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I have to remind myself, like, me playing games when this came out compared to me playing games now. I think as we've gone through this together, I'm going, oh my God, I think because I've played so many different genres now, experimented, I've kind of gone, okay, this is what the game's trying to show me. Whereas like back then, I'm just like, what's happening? I'm like, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of, whereas like everything is there for a specific reason, and it's trying to tell you something, and then it's up for you to interpret how, like, what they actually want you to get from it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that. I feel like it's probably good that, well, I mean, obviously the timing is so good because Tears of the Kingdom's out shortly, but kind of experiencing this after so long with fresh eyes and going through it with you, because I don't remember any of this at all. So I'm somewhat inclined after this to get into bed and play.
No, but that's the thing. It's one of those games that you just sink yourself into, and you just play it for ages, and like it's one that you can come back to after a while as well, which is really good, because it's just because there isn't a large overarching story that you need to be paying attention to. Because like I've played games in the past where I've revisited the game like 8 months down the track, and I've forgotten what was going on. Like I'm seeing all these characters. I'm like, who's that? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Like, what? Huh? Whereas this one, because there's not a focus on the story, it's more of a focus of exploration.
Yeah.
You can just pick it up like 8 months down the track. It might take you a little bit to get used to the controls again, but
Yeah.
once you're in it, you're back in it. You're back in the world, because the world is the main character of this whole story,
Yeah.
and it's your story that you're trying to build, not the game's story.
Yeah,
And that's like, oh, it's so good.
I think what's really tricky, like sometimes when, I mean, maybe for us, for example, because we're quite involved with the gaming community and staying in the know, you know, obviously people finish things a lot faster than others, which I
Yeah.
think can be quite, not stressful, that's not quite the right word, but like kind of seeing someone accomplish it quicker than you can, like kind of be
Yes.
like, oh, like, you know. But I think what you were saying before, kind of experiencing it at your own pace is most
'cause
important.
Because the entire game's open to you at all, like once you finish the plateau area, the entire game's open to you. So if somebody's saying like, oh, I've done this, I've done that, it's like, okay, but you've done stuff they haven't done because you just went in a different direction.
Yeah.
Like that's what I absolutely adore about this game.
Yeah. No, I feel like I have a better appreciation for it now, almost kind of looking at it and talking about it in that way. Oh my God, they're all waking up.
Is
I don't like
that
this.
appreciation still there, or
Not at the moment. Not all the. Okay. Oh no no. Oh no no no.
oh no, you broke your arm.
Oh, hold on, wait. Now I've just noticed as well, quickly before we wrap this up. Obviously, there's that element of like limited inventory space and stuff as well.
Yes.
Is that something that can be increased later on down the track?
That is something you can increase down the track. So,
Sorry, I
don't
thought that
know
Guardian
if-
was gonna wake up.
I want to show you something real quick. If
Go
you
for it.
open your map and you travel back to the Shrine of Resurrection, which is that one in the center.
Yes.
Yep. And I will direct you to a little guy.
A little guy.
And a little guy, because this is how you increase your inventory space.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
can I just say, I realize it might have looked a bit silly, me not realizing I could just fast travel from anywhere. And I think it's just because I've been so used to in other games going to a fast travel point to
Yes.
fast travel. But
No,
the fact that you can fast travel from
Anywhere.
any point,
Yep.
oh,
Because
That's so
that's
good.
exactly it. If you're in danger, you can just get out.
you'd be
of
like,
there.
nah,
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Exactly. So if you go through the tunnel, yep.
Like back the way I came, or
no,
like
no,
back
no,
out?
through outside.
Okay, yeah.
outside,
Cool.
and
my
you wanna
God.
head Oh no.
Ignore me. Sorry, my brain
good.
just stopped working for half a second. Let's continue.
The controls do take a little bit just to get used to, especially if you play other sort of game titles out there and all that sort of. So if you hang a right and head down towards where the old man was sitting by the fire, we'll be able to show you a little thing. And these are the things that allow you to open up your inventory slots down the track. You can.
I don't know what compelled me to want to do that. I just saw it on the edge and I was like, can I push that?
But do you know what? That's
What?
why it's there.
But then,
They're teaching you that you can push a rock down a hill.
and look at him go. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Bye. Yeah.
But that's the entire. But that's why they put all these building blocks around the world so that you can do this. There you go. You got torch. So if you go a little bit further down the track, you see that sort of like little bit of the cliff that's sticking out.
Yeah.
Yep. So go to the top of that, and then if you look down into the water, you'll see like a little circle.
Oh, yeah?
So if you jump off that cliff.
Oh, no. It's not quite in a
Oh.
circle.
No. Okay. Maybe we
We'll
cut
fast travel back.
to you up the
Hold
top.
on. Hold on. Wait.
Oh no! If
No.
you just swim out of the water, and go up to the wall, you'll be good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I'm still the jumping button.
Yeah.
I keep pressing A. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not going to make it to the top. My stamina's too
so
low.
go to just go to the right,
Oh.
and you should be. There you go. You got it. You're
Okay.
fine. You
Well,
got it.
everything's fine. Oh, the stress. Okay.
That's the other thing. You can just climb everything in this game. Like,
Okay, that's good.
it's
I wasn't
crazy.
sure if there was a
You
certain
can,
point to like.
No,
turn
it's
off.
just like you can climb absolutely everything.
Okay,
So
so I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
jump it.
want to aim into the center there. There you go.
Oh, look at that dive.
And yeah, you found one of these little secret guys.
Oh, that's so cool. I don't think I ever discovered this at all. I didn't even know this was a thing.
One of these little guys, the
So
Koroks.
cute.
They're my favorite character. They're one of my favorite things in this game because they are littered all through the map. And there's a bigger version of this guy somewhere in the map. And once you come across him, you have to help him out. And he's like, okay, like if you help me find all my friends, they're playing a big game of hide and seek.
So
And
are they all scattered about like in
they're
those circle
across-
areas like that, or are they like
some
shown
are
in different
hiding
ways?
under rocks. Some are hiding. There's little arrow, like bow and arrow puzzles that you can do. Some are they're littered all throughout the map in different ways.
Okay, so they're not all just going to look like a circle
They're not all
in
this,
the
but
water.
you start to recognize the patterns of them. But whenever you see a lone rock on top of a hill, you're like, yeah,
You're like, it looks a bit suspicious to me.
yeah. But like that's also the great thing. There's a little reward at the top of every mountain that you explore because you know you'll see a mountain, you're like, I want to climb that, and then at the top there's one of these little guys waiting for you. But yeah, like those are tied to inventory slots. So the more of those you collect, the more inventory slots you can have for swords and shields and bows. And it's just a really unique way of like encouraging exploration and then having like a tangible reward for it. It's a less tangible experience when you realize there's 900 of them.
What? 900?
There is 900 of those all throughout the map. You got one. You got 899 to go.
Yeah, we've made progress. That's more progress than I made before, though.
Luckily, you don't need all 900 of them to max out your slots. So.
Oh, well, that makes me feel better then.
You do
because
get a
I was
reward
like, oh.
You do get a reward for 900, but it's more of bragging rights.
More of
than
it's like
anything else.
a well done, you did it kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like you really did that, huh?
You really went ahead and got all 900. Well, we better give you something for it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Well, look, thank you so much for taking me through like the first. Well, I mean, I say it's the first hour, but like you were saying before in, the episode, there are so many different ways you could do the same thing. Like I could have gone to any of the other shrines.
Exactly. You could have gone to the snow. You could have, gone up the cliff.
And gone whichever way I would have liked.
Yeah, you could have gone into that church over there. You didn't do that.
Well, I see a guardian there, so I feel less inclined to want to kind of head that way. Because they're all going to wake up now, aren't they?
Maybe. We'll see. You'll
to be
find out.
continued.
Play some more.
We'll find out. Well, yeah, thank you so much for taking me through this.
It was my pleasure.
Oh, I like you like to me when I like see you stream or see you go live or see you produce content, I always think Zelda. Like I think Zelda, I think cozy games, I think variety, and if you haven't checked out Elliott already, Elliott, where can we all find you?
You can find me literally everywhere under 8BitElliott, and that's ELLIOTT, as we explained on the podcast.
Double L, double T. Don't forget it.
That's it. But yeah, I'm everywhere. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of it.
All the things.
All the things.
I know for one, and I don't know if it's going to be spoilery. It can actually, I feel like it's hard because Tears of the Kingdom isn't out yet, but if people wanted to start Tears of the Kingdom,
give it another 20 minutes and the game's out.
Do you think you're better off playing Breath of the Wild to better appreciate Tears of the Kingdom?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the few games in the franchise where you're better off playing this game first, or at least experiencing this game in some way, because the Tears of the Kingdom follows on directly from this game, and that's not something that really happens a lot. There is a few games in the franchise that do follow on. You've got Ocarina of Time leads into Majora's Mask, but Majora's Mask is in a completely different world, whereas Tears of the Kingdom is the same world.
Yeah.
There's just floating islands and caves, I think. I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow when I get to play it.
I'm so excited for you. Like, thank you for sharing this, the last night before Tears of the
I
Kingdom
know.
with me. I'm
so excited.
I am excited
so
for
excited.
you.
It's going to be my personality for the next probably like 5 years, I think. Until the next Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom will be my personality.
Well, if anyone's looking for any Zelda content, like we know where to go to find you
Exactly.
then. And you know, by the
Yeah.
time this episode goes live, I would hope, you know, I'm sure you'll be super deep into Tears of the Kingdom by then.
I'll be answering everyone's questions about the lore of the world and all the hot tips and tricks.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, who knows? Maybe we should regroup after a bit of Tears of the Kingdom
absolutely.
and talk about the two, because obviously, I mean, it's hard when they haven't given much away, obviously, about it, but
Nintendo have been so silent
very
about this game.
hush-hush.
You know, they're holding their cards close to. They know they've got a winning game.
Yeah.
When you know they're not saying anything, you know it's a winner.
I feel a little bit cheeky even asking this, because we mentioned on the episode that Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year at the Game Awards. Do you think Tears of the Kingdom could have them 2 for 2?
100%.
Do you reckon?
I have been. So I've got friends who've been playing the latest Star Wars game, and I've been playing along that as well.
Me too.
And some of the other new releases of the year, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, it's
not
Zelda's
Zelda.
year.
It's not
Zelda's
Zelda.
year. It's Tears of the Kingdom. Like, just these are great games. The new Star Wars game, if you haven't played it, like, go play it. It's really good.
I can vouch for that one too.
Yeah, but like, I'm sorry, but Zelda's gonna win it. Like,
Well,
I don't know what to.
Maybe we have to come back to this. We'll clip
Maybe.
that. We'll clip that.
We might be here 3 months from now, and I'll just be really sad and just really, you know what, it's a bad game. Like, I don't know what I got my hopes up too high, but I'm confident that it's gonna be great.
No, I feel like I can't wait for all those reviews to like start coming out. But again, I feel like reviews only kind of give obviously one person's opinion. I think what we're saying, I think what we like something we spoke about that really resonates with this game, or just games in general, is just like your experience with a game is your own. And you know, I truly believe, as corny as it may sound, that there's a game out there for everyone, and that's what this show is about. You know, it's discovering, you know, while, you know, Breath of the Wild open world game like this might not be your cup of tea, there might be something we talk about later on that might be. So stay tuned. Thank you to everyone that's watched this video. If you haven't seen the episode of Elliot and I talking about Breath of the Wild, make sure you go check it out. It'll be on one of your favorite streaming platforms. It's called XP Share. And make sure you follow XP Share _podcast on Twitter for updates on your upcoming episodes, upcoming guests. And if you have any games or any creators you'd like to see featured on the show, just let us know in the comments below. Elliot, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye.
Bye.